Welcome to the next section of the Banjo-Kazooie Any tutorial. In this one we're going to talk about TTC. So hop straight into Talon Trot and run over to this note. If you jump, you're going to overshoot it. Jump to this one though, and this one, and this one. Then we're going to get out of Talon Trot, do a short jump, flutter, wait two of the noises, and then let go of A, and you should be good to go. Talon Trot in here. So there's a couple ways you can do this bit. If you watch Y dash, that's my Y speed. So Y dash is -1 right now, which is basically 0 because I'm on the ground. You'll watch it build up as I flutter onto the edge here. So that's how that works. Y dash builds up speed, so Banjo is falling really fast, so he falls into the water enough to grab the Jinjo. If you don't do it, you don't fall far enough to grab the Jinjo. The other way you can do it is just to jump back here, jump in Talon Trot, down, and swim underneath to get the Jinjo. That's a perfectly good method, it's just a tiny bit slower. Here I like to zoom the camera in, so it doesn't get caught on the wall, and then jump over to this fella. Now hold R and B from here. Oh, got a bit caught there. You're going to turn around and press A here, and then hold B again there. I like to surface after that one, do one flutter across and get straight into Talon Trot. Keep the camera zoomed in, otherwise it gets caught, and then zoom it out here. One C left here, and then walk across all these notes, and you want to jump across. Now, how do you know when to jump? You want to, so Banjo's like, he's bent here, flat here, bent here with the leaves. You want to jump when he gets bent here with the leaf. You can jump a little bit earlier, but that's a safe way to do it. And you shouldn't have to peck to get across. Do peck if you don't quite make it. You'll just have to get into Talon Trot again. Jump here, get these two, then jump back. If you think about the ordering with the notes there, you'll notice we never turn around without doing a jump. That's why we do it that way. So we go there, jump to turn around, and then jump across here. Get these three, jump across, jump across. Same order for these three notes, and then jump across there. Get these three, and then jump to the tree. You'll have to get these all in Talon Trot, because there's no reason to get out of Talon Trot, and then do a full jump down here. Hold your fingers on R and B, and never let go for this room. Up, left, go through here. Now, you can get this room in less than 5 swim sounds. You can get it like right before the 5th one would happen. It's quite hard though, you need very precise movement. So, across this movement here, I'll come out of this room again. So, I'll show you this room again even. So, up left, up right. You want to take kind of wide turns, so wide around this gold that was here. 4, and no 5th swim sound there. So hold right and a little bit down. You want 1 swim up, 2 flutters, then 1, 2, and you want to get your camera like lined up here. Peck out, and so I like to get a little bit past this line. I like to be really close to the edge, so like here ideally for Bottles. And that'll trigger him. He's got a bit of a radius around him, so you can't be too far away, but this should work. Yep. LRB, you'll have 3 text boxes because you have the health that he's refilling. Usually you'd only have 2 from the last move of the level. Now, that bit was a bit complicated. So you're jumping down, grabbing the token, you want to jump off and then flutter when you're close to the ground and then ground pound. Now, if you were to flutter, like, if you were to jump and flutter straight away, you take full damage here. So you don't want to do that. After you've ground pounded, just run off the edge and try and Talon Trot. There I missed it, so I'll show you again. So you would have ground pounded here, and then you want to run off the edge and Talon Trot. If I'm not being bad at it. Oh, like that. Wait a little bit, then go right and let go of C. That what I did there was called a quick dive, and I realized I haven't actually talked about those yet. So basically what a quick dive is so like if I land, I can jump and not hold Z at all, like I'm not holding Z. Basically, once Banjo ends the length at the end of his jump that he would have slid, that's when he leaves Talon Trot. So I can like do the whole slide before leaving Talon Trot. Basically, what you want to do with a quick dive is be leaving Talon Trot as you're entering the water, because in this whole leaving Talon Trot animation, your the water surface doesn't interact with you, you just pass through. So if I just like jump and go straight there, Banjo lands, because he's still in the sliding when he lands in the water there. So that's why you have to wait a little bit. But if I wait after I land a little bit to slide off, he's finished the slide animation before he hits the water. So you want to land, wait a bit, slide off. That's how. You can also do quick dives by getting into Talon Trot into the water, but you don't go as deep and it's a little bit finicky. But yeah, that's basically what's going on with a quick dive. We'll see lots of them in the run. So jump, land, wait a bit, slide off, get there, get the gold, get the 4 notes. And you should be able to do this all while holding B. If you're on PAL, you'll need to press A a little bit before getting the Mumbo token. Now, we want to get out here. A jump is too short to make it. Unless, yeah, you can actually make it out in Talon Trot as well if you do a full jump while the box is up. But the best way to do this is to actually jump and ground pound. The height from the ground pound gets you up. Roll over to Blubber and hope that he's in a good spot. Now, if he's in a good spot, you want to be around here when you give him his gold. See, he's too far away now, but if he came a bit closer, I would give him the gold. Don't wait for him to come closer. If he is close, stand there, but if not, don't. So you'll see I got the Jiggy in the cutscene there, overlaps the 2, it saves time. But if he's like over here, just go over here. Don't try and lure him over here, it'll just waste time. But if he is over here, stand in this spot. You'll get the Jiggy in the cutscene. So after the Jiggy, I get into Talon Trot. I do a short, like a shortish, mediumish hop, and then jump up there with a long hop. You want to jump, like not too close, not too far. And then I slide a bit after this, jump on there, mash C left until it gets roughly here, grab all these feathers, and then go here. We don't need the Jinjo, and you can take off from the fly pad from Talon Trot. Just be sure that, because if you just press A, Banjo's facing the wrong way. You don't want that. What you actually want to do is you want to be in Talon Trot. You've just got all these feathers. You want to keep holding upright, so Banjo's facing the right way, and then mash B. Press A after you hit the wall, and then you'll be at the perfect height to do that. So it's mash B, and then you press A when you think you're ready. Beak Bomb over here, you should get the token. Now, you can kind of pull back until you're at the right height for the token. Now, you can get these notes top to bottom, but I like to get them bottom to top. So watch your shadow. When it goes over the middle, you can press A twice, and then you're at a good height to get this Jiggy. So yeah, that section is something. I might actually go through that one again. Anyway, so what does this look like in full? So you're going up here, coming around, getting all these feathers, taking off, holding right so that you face this way. Mash B there. Hold R and back, press A when Banjo is ready to press A. Go in here, get the Jiggy, fly out with a feather. Line it up so that you're not too high. Get this token up here, turn around, pull back on your joystick. Forward is faster, back is safer. Press A twice, and then go through here. Probably the hardest part of the level, that one. But it's not awful. Then, you got 2 decisions here. You can jump straight over to the Jinjo over there, down there. Or you can jump down, and then across to the Jinjo. Up to you. If you do jump straight across to the Jinjo, well, first of all, if you jump down, you can grab some of those 3 feathers on the way. But if you jump straight across, it's quite hard and it doesn't really save any time. So you'd want to get right to the edge, jump across, and then peck. And it's pretty stupid. Like, I don't like doing it. Anyway, after you got the Jinjo, you want to jump up here, flutter, go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let go of Z here and get that token. Talon Trot again. So if you don't get out of Talon Trot, you'll take full damage there. So that's a full damage cancel. You get into Talon Trot again, jump to the right. Don't point your camera to this lockup right away, just leave it a bit, because as soon as it's on camera, it's going to start doing its thing and you might miss it. Make sure you check your notes there. I think you should have 62, that sounds about right to me. And then go through here. Zoom your camera out here, get it about here. When you jump around this corner, do 1 C right press and then 1 C left press. So I'll go through that again without messing it up. Alright, so at some point here you want to zoom your camera out. Now get it about here with the wall, like kind of parallel, a little bit off that way. Then 1 C left press, 1 C right press, zoom it in. So you want to be about parallel with this stair. If anything, you want to be a little bit left of parallel because of the way the other stair lines up. You can see that one is a little bit facing left. Do fast jumps up there, and then go here. Jump out. 2 C lefts, and then you should be ready to climb this stair fairly parallel with your camera. Doing this quick is bloody hard, but let's have another look at it. So, you want it to be about parallel with this stair. So you jump up here. Quick jumps because this is a very steep slope, not long jumps. Jump up in there, get these two. 2 C lefts, and then you should be ready to go. Try and get yourself on this stair, and then go up it with quick jumps. Now, what you can do is you can actually hug the wall and kind of jump up like that. Not only is this like easier because you can just like hold the wall, it's like faster as well because all these stairs are flat ground, Banjo jumps up them at 700. Like I think even if you run up the stairs, you run up at 700. It's pretty crazy. But like if you go up this slope, it's a slope, so Banjo slows down to the 450s. So the Taz will actually just jump up these and get all the notes just with Banjo Kazooie's nose. But this is a backup. So if you fall off, just jump up like this. These stairs are a pain. Basically, when you get this note, you've like jumped up and then you want to do a quick dive down there. Hold B and R. And you should get this in just about 5 flaps. The 5th flap should come out just before you hit the surface. Jump, but don't flutter here, because if you flutter, then this might happen. Oh. If you flutter, you'll overshoot it. And then sometimes you don't talent shot. So sometimes like you flutter and it does a weird thing. And then you ground pound and you end up back in here and it's just... So jump, don't flutter, talent shot. This is where full damage takes a really nasty turn. I might give myself full health again here. Just to demonstrate this. So, you want to jump and jump. But you want to be really careful here. So, basically, what can happen is... So, if you jump from up the top here, down to where those 3 notes are, if I were to jump from here down to there, that would give me full damage. But if I jump from here, down to here, down to here, that doesn't give me full damage. Unless there's a thing that can happen. You can get jump like that. What happened there? Well, what actually happened was this jump here was frame perfect that I just did there. So try and let Banjo land for a little bit, at least 1 frame, before you're jumping off again down here. Otherwise you'll take the damage, because if you do a frame perfect jump on this middle platform, it still thinks you're jumping from the top platform. And there's some really hilarious clips of runners getting trolled by this. Or you can just jump and then like go down here, but that's a bit slower. Get the 3 notes, you can avoid the crab, and then jump around here. Now, I like to do a little bit of movement here. It's kind of... So I'll do the biggest jump I can so that I'm on sloped ground less. And then I'll do like 1, 2, 3. So notice that I'm landing like on flat ground as soon as I can and then jumping off of it. That's because if I jump off this slope, I'm at like 680 or something. So like, yeah, 680, 690 as I'm jumping off the slope. So I'm 680, 700 right away. Whereas if I just did this, I'd be 680, 680, 680, fly pad. Not good. You want 680, 700, fly pad. Hold R and B, point your nose down to about where the light blue meets the greyish water. And then grab this. This one's a bit of a pain, but it's alright. 1, 2, 3 taps. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with your nose down. Beak bomb. And then 1 more. That'll get you like really good to reach that. Get off here and talon trot. This is a bit different to 100%. And then jump down. Take full damage there. And then flutter. And then talon trot there. Zoom your camera out. And then jump down here. This is your last Jinjo. Now, you can hit that Jinjo on the way down. If you miss it, you gotta climb up again. Grab that Jiggy. Now I'm gonna give myself infinite health here again, just in case. Of course, you would, like, not be able to do this in a run. But you want to get right on the back of this fly pad, and then take off while holding right. That'll put you here. Pull back, and then grab that, and then beak bomb to nipper. Mash B to peck out of your beak bomb, and you're on top. Then you want to get into talon trot, and we're going for nipper skip. Have at least 2 health when you do this. I would really recommend 3 at least if you're starting. Run off. Mash B. You don't need a LRB that one. Wait. Now that was a very unconventional nipper skip. You can see I'm like in nipper there. Usually you would take a hit here. If you don't, just press A and B again. A and B again. That 0 damage nipper is incredibly rare. But it does happen sometimes. So basically what happens is like you'll talon trot off, you'll jump into nipper, and then you want to peck back. Then what you want to do is you want to get in here. You'll take a damage after the first peck, then go AB, AB, and that'll do it. So AB, AB. You'll get the timing down for it. It's not hard. It can just mess you up if you got low health. Then after you're in here, see, I can't really go into nipper here at all. So I kind of come out and I try and get a talon trot into loading zone. The loading zone's in a really weird spot. So it's kind of a weird thing to get, but you can get it. So like, you beat nipper here, you run out a bit, and you get a talon trot into loading zone. It's kind of weird. But yeah. See, I did it too late there. It's a hard trick to get. Don't stress if you don't get it. So you want the counter to hit 95. We skip 4 in the sandcastle and 1 across from that lockup jiggy. Get these eggs if you need them. Get here, get hit by the crabs, and again until you're down to 1 health. And you want to be under the jiggy. Grab it, and you'll die. Grunty's text will come up here, so mash B. You don't need to LRB that one, just B that one. Then get into talon trot, walk off and on the pad. Now I'll just show you where the sort of the health that we took was in that level before we wrap up this part. So we started the level at 5 health. We took 2 damage from that. Then we did all this. We went up the tree. We went across here. Did all this and this and this. Climbed up here. Up. Bottles. And then he gave us a health restore. So good. So we talked to him. He gave us a health restore. Then what we did was we did that, took 1 damage, got the jiggy, and did the whole flying section with the token and whatnot and everything else. That was all good. Then we went all the way around there, went to the green tower, did the pools and the stairs and all that, and eventually at some point we beak bombed up to this lighthouse. At which point we grabbed the jiggy. Oh, and a good way to orient yourself on this lighthouse is this witch, like, this between the shock spring pad and this one is roughly where the witch switch is. So if I zoom out, you might be able to see it down there. Yeah. So basically we're jumping down from here. And this is where we took the other damage. You can actually take 2 damage if you want by doing this. Oh, not that. But similar. You want to jump down to here and then flutter back on. Grab that note. So if you did that, you would actually be down to 2 health, which sets you up perfectly if you're really good at nipper skip. Or you could take the 1 from that big bomb before, take 1 here, be on 3 health, and then flutter down there. You got 3 health for nipper skip. Or what you can even do is you can be up here, do this, jump down here, and flutter, and you've got 4 health for nipper skip. So however confident you are is what you can do. Personally, in runs, I don't jump down to here, even though I probably should. What I actually do is I jump down to here, I take the 1 health, and I usually would have 3 for nipper skip, unless something else went wrong. Now, the reason for that is not because I'm scared of nipper skip. It's actually because it's kind of easier to land here than it is down here. Because if you land down here, you got to flutter back on, and if you miss it, you got to climb all the way back up, which is a pain. So that's sort of the health that goes on in TTC, and that's TTC overall. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next part, which will be Clanker's Cavern.